What are we going to read today?
That book today.
Hmm?
And that book today.
This one.
That book today. And that book today. See.
Okay. Thomas the Tank Engine. Thomas the Tank Engine is very proud of his branch line. He thinks it is the most important part of the whole railway. He has two coaches. They are old and need new paint, but he loves them very much. He calls them Annie and Clarabelle. As they run backwards and forwards along the line, Thomas sings them little songs, and Annie and Clarabelle sing too. When Thomas starts from a station, he sings, "Oh, come along, we're rather late. Oh, come along, we're rather late." And the coaches sing, "We're coming along, we're coming along." James and the Trucks. One day Thomas was in the yard when he heard an engine whistling. "Help! Help!" James came rushing through much too quickly, and he was very frightened. His brake blocks were on fire, and flames and smoke were streaming out on each side. "They're pushing me! They're pushing me!" panted James. "On! On!" laughed the trucks. "Help! Help!" whistled James as he disappeared out of sight.
But James have to wait for Edward to show up with Rocky.
So Edward is coming to help.
Yeah, because Rocky is going to lift James back onto the tracks.
It is James. I've almost forgotten. Okay.
Right.
So actually James is waiting for Edward.
To trip up with Rocky, so Rocky's going to lift James up and put him back onto the tracks. And Rocky's going to talk to Thomas. He's sorry to James.
Oh dear. I hope James will be all right, thought Thomas. But it was already too late. The trucks pushed James right off the rails. Thomas' train. Thomas was puffing along when he saw the signalman waving from the signal box. "They're pleased to see me," he thought. "They've never seen me pulling a train before. Beep, beep!" He whistled back to them. "Thomas," said one of the signalmen, "what are you doing here?" "Can't you see I'm pulling a train?" said Thomas proudly. "Where are your coaches then?" asked the signalman. Thomas looked back. "Oh dear," he said, "it looks like I left them behind." "Yes," said the signalman, "you'd better go back and fetch them." Poor Thomas was so sad he nearly cried. Edward's Day Out. It was a special holiday and lots of people were going to the seaside. "I wish I could go," thought Edward. He was feeling sad because he had not been out for a long time. Soon Edward's driver came along. "Why are you feeling sad, Edward? You're going to the seaside today?" Edward beamed a happy smile. Once Edward had fetched the coaches, he went to the station to collect the passengers. Soon Edward could see the sea and the little boats sailing by. All the people they passed along the way waved to Edward as he puffed along happily. "What a fine day out this is," said Edward to
No,
his
they're on
driver.
the boat.
Beep, beep. Boats. Hmm?
'Cause those go in river banks.
Oh, it's not a river. It's sea.
No, it's a river bank. 'Cause it gets green.
Green.
Yeah. It's go darker. But it gets darker and the boat's allowed to go in there. The big boats, the long boats, the longer boats with people could go in. Stop!
Oh, come on. Okay. Thomas off the rails. There was a loud rumbling sound, and the ground in front of Thomas started to cave in. "Look out!" shouted Thomas' driver. The fireman scrambled into the cab and put Thomas' brakes on, but it was too late. "Fire and smoke!" shouted Thomas. "I'm sinking!" And he was. The rails broke, and he slid into the pit below. "Oh dear," Thomas said. "I am a silly engine." "And a very naughty one too," said a familiar voice behind him. "Please get me out of, sir," said Thomas. "I won't be naughty again." It was a fine sunny day. Thomas was enjoying the sunshine as he puffed along. Soon Thomas saw footballers playing in the nearby field. One team was wearing red shirts while the other one was in blue. "It's part of the knockout competition," said the fireman. "At the end of the season, the winners will get a silver cup." "How exciting," said Thomas. "Can we stop to watch?" "No, Thomas," laughed his driver. "Why don't you whistle to cheer them on?" "Beep, beep," whistled Thomas, and all the footballers waved as Thomas steamed past. Thomas was having a rest in the yard one day when he saw some strange trucks in a siding. "That's a breakdown train," said his driver. "When there's an accident, the engine takes the workmen to clear and mend the line."
To go to fix a line.
Mm.
'Cause the line's head broke. 'Cause Thomas ringed the crane to lift that track back onto the tracks.
Mm.
'Cause Henry is in trouble.
He needs some help.
Yeah.
Mm.
'Cause he's these lucky trucks.
Suddenly a bell rang in the signal box. Henry was stuck on the line. Thomas was quickly coupled up to breakdown train. The workmen jumped in and off they went. Soon they found Henry. "I'm so pleased you're here," said Henry to Thomas. "I've been stuck here for ages." It has been a very busy day for all the engines at the
Mummy,
station. Yes,
That is the signal.
it is.
It was fixed.
They are very tired from working the whole day, but they are all happy to be really useful engines. Okay, where's Thomas?
They're here.
What about this one?
Edward.
Oh, this Edward.
Yeah.
And that one?
Donald.
Donald. What about this one?
Douglas.
Douglas. You know all of them?
Yeah.
Good boy.
'Cause they had one, and they had two, and they had one later.
And what about this one?
Toby.
Is it Toby?
Yeah.
No way. Really?
Yeah.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
And what about these two?
Henry Gordon.
Henry and Gordon.
Yeah.
And the red one?
James.
It's James. Whoa. And this one?
Edward.
So Edward, Toby, Donald, Douglas, Thomas,
James.
James,
Henry.
Henry,
Gordon.
Gordon. Right.
And now you have to read that.
Another one.
Yeah.
No, we need to go to bed now.
No, you have to read that one first.
Tomorrow.
Now.
Oh dear, it's a long one.
Now.
Tomorrow. Okay.